Good evening, everybody. How is all my wonderful viewers and subscribers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Top 10 Rivals, Episode 7. This week's episode, we will be featuring the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. Other than that, without further ado, let's get to number 10, Bobby Roode. Drew McIntyre and Bobby Roode's rivalry goes as far back as NXT, specifically NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, where they fought over the NXT Championship. Drew McIntyre and Bobby Roode were just two big men that loved to beat the crap out of each other, and honestly, I loved it. Drew McIntyre and Bobby Roode were just next level in NXT. As we saw, they both got called up to the main roster eventually. And even when they were on the main roster, they feuded over the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. So Bobby Roode and Drew McIntyre are definitely no strangers to each other when it comes to WWE. Number 9, Dolph Ziggler. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler have gone at it for well over a decade now. When Drew McIntyre was the chosen one, he had a rivalry with Dolph Ziggler. They went one-on-one for the WWE Championship at Extreme Rules Horror Show, where they stole the show. Not to mention, they had a steel cage match on Monday Night Raw. This rivalry was great because Dolph Ziggler was great at getting under Drew McIntyre's skin and making Drew McIntyre angry, bringing their fights to the next level. And that's exactly what you want in a rivalry. And when it came to Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, once friends and many times bitter enemies, these two definitely were great at bringing the best out of each other. Number 8, Baron Corbin. Whether we saw Constable Corbin, or we saw Happy Corbin, or we saw King Corbin, Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin were definitely two rivals that I loved to see. They both knew how to fight. They both were gifted at professional wrestling, and size-wise, they're pretty much the same. Height, weight, strength, agility, charisma, they are pretty much the same. And honestly, I loved it. And the way Drew McIntyre was able to hit Corbin with a Claymore kick, and the way Baron Corbin is able to put over superstars as he has for his entire career, Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin were definitely excellent at putting on a show for the WWE Universe, and I would love to see this matchup again, but currently it's at number 8 on my list. Number 7, Bobby Lashley. Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley's rivalry was the pandemic of wrestling. They went one-on-one for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 37. They were both in a triple threat match alongside Braun Strowman at WrestleMania Backlash a few weeks after that. And they even went one-on-one for the WWE Championship at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view later that year. So Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre's rivalry was wonderful. We got to see these two big men throw down like only they can. And honestly, I loved every second of it. I don't think Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley had a single bad match in their entire rivalry. And if you want to pin them one-on-one again, I'm going to put my butt in the seat, grab some popcorn, and I'm going to be watching because it's going to be a great match. Number 6, Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton's rivalry, like Bobby Lashley, mainly occurred during the pandemic, with both of them going one-on-one for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam of 2020, at Hell in a Cell of 2020, and at Clash at the Castle, not Clash at the Castle, Clash of Champions that year. We'll be getting to that pay-per-view later on in the video, but these two definitely tore down the house. One legend, one future Hall of Famer, well, two future Hall of Famers, and honestly, I'd be able to say two legends here. These two definitely knew how to wrestle. They knew how to put the other one over. They know how to put on a show for the WWE Universe. And I loved every second of seeing Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton rip each other apart over the WWE Championship. And honestly, if you want to book this match again, you currently can. Randy Orton's a babyface in the WWE. Drew McIntyre's a heel in the WWE, so it would work wonders. Which is why Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre is only number 6 for now. Because I've got a feeling that they're going to fight each other again. Number 5, Brock Lesnar. Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar's rivalry all started at the 2020 Royal Rumble, where Brock Lesnar came out number 1 and said, I am going to win the Royal Rumble, and he started to eliminate every superstar that came in the ring before another superstar could even come out. Until Drew McIntyre came out and hit Brock Lesnar with a Claymore kick to eliminate Brock Lesnar and then go on to win the Royal Rumble. Once he had won the Royal Rumble, he went on to WrestleMania 36, where he went against Brock Lesnar and defeated Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 36, the only WrestleMania with an attendance of 0, and captured the WWE Championship for the first time in his career. And it was a wonderful moment. And honestly, like I've said about previous rivalries in this video, if you want to book this match again, I'm going to get my popcorn, get in my seat, and I'm watching it because it's going to be good. Number 4, Seth freaking Rollins. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins' rivalry is as old as time. Whether you want to talk about 3MB versus The Shield, or you want to talk about Money in the Bank 2020, or the Day 1 pay-per-view for the World Heavyweight Championship, Crown Jewel 2023, and even WrestleMania 40 recently, these two have been pinned up against each other a lot in their careers. And every single time that they're pinned against each other, they put on a great show. And honestly, I love it. You got the Scottish Warrior in one corner, you got the sneaky Seth Rollins in another corner, and it's definitely a must-see match, no matter where they are in their careers. And honestly, I need more of Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, even with all the matches I said, because I still think that there's more in their arsenal that we have yet to see. And honestly, I want to see it. Number 3, CM Punk. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk's rivalry is still going on. And honestly, I'm loving everything I'm seeing. This rivalry really started at the 2024 Royal Rumble, but it really started when CM Punk returned to the 2023 Survivor Series. And Drew McIntyre injured CM Punk at the 2024 Royal Rumble. And when Drew McIntyre went to go win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40, CM Punk cost him the title of a Damian Priest cash-in. And then, just recently at the 2024 Clash at the Castle, Drew McIntyre was challenging Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk came out and cost McIntyre the match. And Drew McIntyre last week on SmackDown left CM Punk in a bloody heap. So this definitely is not over with, and I can't wait to see what else they have in store. By the time they're done, this list, CM Punk might be at the top of it. But for now, for me, he's number 3. Number 2, Sheamus. Honestly, when it comes to number 1 and number 2, you could really flip-flop these either way, and I would definitely agree. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. I said it in the last Rivals video when I talked about Sheamus about this rivalry. This is fight on sight. When I think of the phrase fight on sight, the only 2 WWE superstars I think of is Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, because these two, every single time, as soon as they see each other, they sprint towards each other and they both just start throwing hands, and I love that. Honestly, these two went one-on-one at Fastlane. These two were part of a triple threat match at WrestleMania 39, also featuring Gunther, and the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Don't even get me started on how great that was. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus are definitely 2 great rivals. Only 2. Hey everybody, it's Nicky D. Before we get to number 1, I just wanted to remind y'all to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I post my next video, because I always got fresh new content coming at you, especially here in the next week leading up to Money in the Bank. So definitely stay in tune for that. I also wanted to tell y'all to have a wonderful weekend, and now to number 1. Number 1, Roman Reigns. Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns are definitely no strangers to each other. Whether it was 3MB versus The Shield, as Drew McIntyre was the powerhouse of 3MB and Roman Reigns was the powerhouse of The Shield, or it was at WrestleMania 35 in 2019, or it was at Survivor Series of 2020 when Roman Reigns was just starting the Tribal Chief gimmick, or even Clash at the Castle in 2022 where they clashed again over the WWE Universal Championship. Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns are just 2 dogs. And when 2 dogs, 2 alpha males get in the ring, it's all out carnage. It's all out war. It's all out destruction. That's exactly what Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre brings to the table when it comes to professional wrestling, which is why they both have sat at the top of the mountain for so long. And honestly, if you want to give me Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns again, I'm here to see 2 dogs tear down my house. I mean, and that is the reason why Roman Reigns is the greatest rival to Drew McIntyre. And that was WWE Top 10 Rivals Episode 7, featuring Drew McIntyre. Who do you think Drew McIntyre's favorite rival of all time is? Let me know in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. I'm also going to be having my top 10 favorite Money in the Bank winners video coming at you this week. I've got Money in the Bank predictions, NXT Heatwave predictions, and many other videos coming at you very soon. So don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video, and you'll be eligible for our first giveaway when we reach 500 subscribers. Other than that, I hope all y'all amazing people have a wonderful weekend. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see y'all amazing folk next time. Bye, y'all.